So I've made a little progress on the Liberator. We've got the fuselage pretty much ready for all the accessories. Decided to run my servos right in this area, kind of just about right in the middle of the wing. So there's a little cover that'll come off to service them. And the rudders are going to be run off a pull-pull system using some of this. That's the golden cable. Yep. So it's very, very thin, very, very light cable. And that will get run through the fuselage and out through the stabilizer and into the rudders. Then the elevator is just simply going to be run off the other servo, just back to a control horn. I've got my front oleo figured out, and it will give some front suspension. We pop off the tail. I can lay them on the side here. And you'll see just about, how high this is going to have to go in here. So we'll have to make a tray or table up in the fuselage here to mount that. But that's what I do, is frame these things up and get them framed and squared, and then we leave a few stringers out to get in and do our lightning when we're going to be pulling material out of these formers. It adds up. You get that weight out of the aft of these models and try and keep it all up front. And then the battery hatch is right here. So that'll be held on with magnets, and we'll be able to get in here and gut all this out and use a little light ply and some of the more oak-like balsa for that stuff. And the battery tray will be back in here behind these formers. So all this has got to get gutted out, and we'll be able to move this battery. This is the same one I use for the Super Fork, because it'll have the same power system, but this 3-cell 1500 will be able to be moved back and forth in here to get the final CG. And I think that's about where it's going to come out. So going to be on to building the wings next. And once I get those built, I can figure out the angle of attack, and it should be really, really close, just as it is per the model. So once those are set in place, I can glue the tail in and stabilizer, get the angle of attack set, and once that's done, then the easy part, the fun part, mounting all the servos, the motors, ESCs, making sure this front oleo is going to clear down in the fuselage. It'll go up and down in there, I'm sure. I might have to use a slightly smaller nose wheel, but we'll see how that works. So just kind of cross those bridges when they come. But anyways, just a short little video on the progress of the Liberator so far. Thanks for watching.